Archangel Michael says, the one who shattered your trust is not gone, they're closer than you think. They are not watching out of guilt, they are watching because they fear your rise. This energy that once mocked you in silence now trembles at the sound of your peace. You have moved on, or so you thought, but there are shadows following your light. A figure from your past has chosen not to disappear but to hide in plain sight. This presence is feeding off your progress, silently recording each victory. They are not here to congratulate you. They are collecting data like a thief in the dark. Your smiles, your friends, your new beginnings, they are all being monitored. The betrayal was just the beginning. Now, they study your healing with envy in their hearts. They act as if they've forgotten, but their attention says otherwise. Their hands may be clean in front of the world, but their mind is full of schemes. You are not paranoid. Your instincts are sounding the alarm for a reason. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Every word you post, every place you go, they keep tabs on it like a journal. They have created fake names, fake profiles, even asked others about you silently. This is not admiration, it's control masked with obsession. You are not living in the past anymore, but they are stuck there, reliving the day they lost access to you. They thought you would beg, fall, or turn back. Instead, you rose, and that is what haunts them most. The one who betrayed you never expected you to smile again. They underestimated the depth of your heart, the strength of your survival. Now they panic, seeing you glow without their presence. But beware, this watcher is not idle. They are planning something, a slow return, pretending innocence. Their goal is not reconciliation, it's disruption. Type Amen to get blessing 817. Archangel Michael says, I have sent angels to observe them while they observe you. Their mirrors will crack soon, revealing the truth behind their hollow gestures. Don't react with anger, stay calm, and walk in purpose. Their guilt has turned into fear because you did not collapse. They replay the past, wondering where their control went. But what they don't realize is your soul evolved beyond their reach. You may feel watched, and you are. This is not imagination. They have told lies to people around you, disguised it as concern. But heaven has started exposing every masked whisper and every hidden intent. There is a reason your spirit felt unrest in recent days. That heaviness was not your own, it was theirs projecting onto you. They've tried to enter your energy field from a distance. Type Amen to get blessing 502. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Your name has been mentioned in rooms that once swore never to speak of you again. Screenshots, recordings, old photos, things they still hoard, pretending to forget. But they do not forget, they remember too well, and that is what keeps them watching. Their ego was wounded when you walked away. They didn't believe you'd thrive without their manipulation. Now your freedom is the proof that keeps slicing through their pride. You are not in danger, but you must be alert. Not all apologies come from real remorse. Some are just setups. Their return will not be honest. It will be wrapped in flattery. Comment below if you have ever felt this invisible pressure. Your intuition is your protection. Never doubt it again. You are not crazy. Your soul knows what your eyes have not yet seen. Type Amen to get blessing 1197. They've even asked mutual friends about you, pretending they were just curious. Their questions sound harmless, but the energy behind them is heavy. They want to know who you're talking to, where you're going, what you're building. This is not love. This is possession pretending to care. They cannot believe you closed the door and locked it. They will try to slide back in with compliments. They'll say they miss your energy, your light, your laugh. But what they miss is control, not connection. Archangel Michael says, I've warned you more than once through your dreams. That face you saw in the mirror was not a trick. It was divine protection. The whispers you've heard are not hallucinations. They are heavenly alerts. Type Amen to get blessing 612. There is a battle of silence happening. You're not supposed to hear it, but you feel it. Some of your recent blessings were delayed because of their silent interference. They tried to tie you to a story that ended, but your destiny keeps rewriting itself. Every time they tried to block you spiritually, your elevation shocked them. They tested your strength by removing their support. But instead of crumbling, you discovered you were the foundation. Their eyes burn with questions they'll never ask directly. They want to know how you keep winning without them. They want access to the secrets they once mocked. Now that they see your worth, their regrets have turned into obsession. They stalk not just your pages but your energy. This is spiritual surveillance, and it ends today. Type Amen to get blessing 944. You don't have to announce anything. Your growth speaks loud enough. They watch in silence, hoping you'll notice them watching. They want you to feel their energy without them being near. They are playing a game of appearance, pretending they are unbothered. But they are waiting for the perfect moment to reach out. That message you almost received but didn't? It was from them. They type, delete, retype, trying to find the perfect words. They are afraid you'll reject them again, and rightfully so. They didn't believe in you when it mattered, and now they want your attention. You owe them nothing. Your silence is the loudest boundary you've ever set. You don't need closure when your peace is the evidence. Type Amen to get blessing 223. Every room they walk in, they compare it to what you gave them. Every person they meet, they measure them against you. They didn't just lose you, they lost the version of themselves that felt real near you. But that is no longer your responsibility. You've carried enough for too long. Now it is time to stand fully in your light. You were never hard to love. They were just not ready to love deeply. Now they replay that truth while stalking your every joy. Let them watch, but never invite them in again. You are surrounded by protection, by light, by divine force. You are being guarded, not just guided. And every secret surveillance against you is being reversed. Type Amen to get blessing 1501. Archangel Michael says, no more hidden watchers will succeed. They are being exposed even before they dare to step forward. Their energy is being cut off from yours by divine order. You are safe, even when it doesn't feel like it. But you must honor this message and keep your circle tight. Not everyone smiling is a supporter. Some are simply watchers. You are being called to close a few more doors. You'll feel discomfort before it happens. That is your cue. When you feel that shift, don't second guess it. The betrayer is losing power, but they still try to remain relevant. They try to copy your energy but can't replicate your essence. Because your light is not borrowed, it's born from within. Type Amen to get blessing 308. They never expected you to rise higher than them. They never imagined you'd attract better people, better outcomes. But that's what divine favor does. It confuses those who once had control. They are watching your glow up as if it's a punishment to them. But you're not responsible for their regret. You're responsible for your continued healing. This watcher thought their absence would ruin you. Now your joy ruins their silence. Your peace has become their discomfort. Celebrate that. Every time you smile, it's a victory over every betrayal. Every breath of freedom you take is a slap to their control. Type Amen to get blessing 888. You are chosen, and that's why you were betrayed. Because some people hate what they cannot own. But you are not meant to be owned. You are meant to be honored. Let them keep watching. Let them drown in the silence you've given them. Because your breakthrough is not for their eyes, but they'll witness it anyway. This is your time. Let the betrayer watch in silence as you receive everything they tried to block. And remember, just because they're watching doesn't mean you have to look back. Type Amen to get blessing 1999. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. They watch with a hunger they don't understand themselves. They see your updates, your glow, your laughter, and it burns them. What they once thought was ordinary now feels unreachable. They scroll in silence, zoom into your pictures, read between the lines. They try to decode your captions, wondering who you're smiling for. But no matter how long they stare, they'll never find the key again. This is a spiritual punishment, to observe what you can't touch. Their betrayal built this distance, and now they're trapped behind the glass. They thought you'd always be there, but you became rare. You evolved in silence. You outgrew the cage they built for you. You became too big for their ego to handle. Type Amen to get blessing 477. They even tell others that they wish you well. But that wish is hollow. It's wrapped in jealousy. They don't want your fall, but they don't want your rise either. They want you to shrink, to come back to their level. They want to be needed again. But you've learned how to walk alone. They said things to break you that now haunt them at night. Your silence echoes louder than their words ever did. Every ignored message, every unopened call, it's teaching them what loss really means. They betrayed you thinking you were temporary. Now you live forever in their conscience. They carry the memory of you like a wound that never heals. Type Amen to get blessing 1009. You see, your spirit warned you long ago. Even when their lips smiled, something in your chest grew cold. That was your divine shield flaring up. And now, you feel that same signal again. Because even though they hide, their energy has re-entered the air. They're creeping back, one shadow at a time. They'll try to act like nothing happened. They'll pretend it was all a misunderstanding. But you know the truth too deeply now. They thought time would erase the damage. But time only revealed their pattern. They've done this before, they'll do it again. Type Amen to get blessing 360. You are in a season of exposure. Everything done in darkness is being dragged into the light. Even their secret watching will be revealed. One day soon, their name will slip from someone else's mouth. A mutual friend will mention them without knowing it's a warning. Pay attention to these moments, they're signs. Do not engage. Do not explain yourself. You owe no clarity to the chaos that tried to drown you. Archangel Michael says, your peace is your protection, and your boundaries are the angels guarding your garden. Let no snake back in just because it's wearing perfume. Type Amen to get blessing 789. They are angry that you found joy after them. They wanted to be the last chapter. But you are writing a new book, and this time, you're the author. Every achievement you post, they feel it like thunder in their chest. They wonder how you're thriving. They don't understand that you were made for more. This is your revenge, peace. Not arguments, not exposure. Just peace so loud it silences every whisper. Let them keep watching. Let them choke on the silence you gifted them. Let them taste the bitterness of their own loss. Type Amen to get blessing 1188. They've become a ghost in your story. Always lingering, always hovering, never fully gone. But ghosts have no power unless you speak to them. And you haven't. You've chosen growth over grudges. You've chosen your future over their noise. They are confused by your evolution. You were once so reachable, so forgiving. Now, you are divine distance. The watching will grow stronger as your success grows louder. But do not fear the watchers. Fear giving them access again. The door they once slammed, they now knock on silently. But you are not at home in that chapter anymore. You have moved, spiritually and emotionally. Type Amen to get blessing 451. You can feel their curiosity poking at your timeline. You can sense the eyes behind anonymous views. They stalk without courage, haunt without purpose. Some of them are even pretending to be supportive again, dropping likes, subtle comments, fake encouragement. But their heart is not pure, it's poisoned with envy. You must be wise. This is not the season for sympathy toward betrayers. This is the time for destiny, protection, and complete separation. Their presence is a test, a divine reminder that not all who miss you deserve you, that not all apologies come from transformation. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Archangel Michael says, you must remain grounded. Do not let their sudden interest disrupt your soul. They are not drawn to your spirit, they are drawn to your light. They want to see if you still accessible, if you've forgotten the pain, if you're open to a repeat of the old storm. But you've grown in ways they can't understand. You're not just healed, you're enlightened. You're no longer waiting for closure, you are the closure. Let them stare. Let them scroll. Let them feel the emptiness they created. You are not looking back. Not because you hate them, but because forward is sacred. Type Amen to get blessing 733. You are about to witness a divine flip. The person who betrayed you will become the example. Others will see their fall, not by your hands, but by their own choices. You'll begin to hear of their regrets, their losses, their confusion. They'll lose the people they used to mock you with. They'll face the karma they laughed at you for fearing. But you won't rejoice. You'll simply walk on. Because peace doesn't need an audience. You don't need revenge. Their watching is already punishment. Every second they spend on you is a reminder of what they lost. Type Amen to get blessing 1110. Even now, they're reading this. Maybe not directly, but through someone, somewhere. Your energy is still connected in ways they don't admit. But you can cut it completely. Not by rage, but by joy. Every time you smile genuinely, their power fades. The watchers are growing restless. They don't know how to re-enter your life. They don't realize the door is now protected by fire. This fire is called growth. This fire is called discernment. And it will not let them pass. You're being kept, guarded, watched by higher beings now. Type Amen to get blessing 1440. This chapter belongs to you. Not the one who betrayed you. Not the one who watches in secret. Let them witness your transformation. Let them feel the weight of your glow. And let the universe remind them, you were the blessing they abandoned. They are haunted by your healing. You are their silent consequence. Their what if, their could have been, their too late. Now rise, shine, and leave them in the rear view. Type Amen to get blessing 606. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. They thought they could walk away and forget you like closing a book. But your story didn't end. It became a bestseller in their absence. Now they read your chapters secretly, hoping to find themselves written in again. But your pen no longer writes in their name. Your ink is reserved for honor, loyalty, and truth. And betrayal holds no place in your masterpiece. They know it's over, but they don't want to accept it. So they linger in the shadows of your life, watching as you become what they never imagined. Their regret grows louder with every silent view. They won't say it out loud, but they miss you. Not because they value you, but because they lost control. You became powerful without their influence. Type Amen to get blessing 1177. This power scares them. Your independence exposes their weakness. They thought you needed them, but you needed healing. And now that you've healed, they want access to the version they never nurtured. But this version of you has standards, and they no longer qualify. They are afraid of your silence more than your words. Because in the silence, you reclaimed yourself. In the silence, you became unstoppable. They check on you daily. They disguise it as curiosity. But deep down, it's obsession wrapped in denial. Type Amen to get blessing 414. They wonder who you talk to now. They wonder who makes you laugh the way they never could. They wonder how you moved on without begging. But what they don't see is the tears you cried in secret. The nights you broke in silence. The strength it took to choose peace over revenge. They didn't witness your rebuilding. They just see the fortress you've become. And that intimidates them more than anything. They had the blueprint to your soul and still lost access. Now they are locked out, watching you from the cold. And the warmth they once ignored is no longer theirs. Type Amen to get blessing 9999. Archangel Michael says, I did not allow them back into your life for a reason. Because their intentions remain impure, masked in manipulation. And your spirit deserves rest, not war in disguise. They've rehearsed what they'll say. They've practiced their tone, their timing. But divine protection blocks their entry. Some of them want you just to feel relevant again. They don't seek love, they seek validation. Don't let loneliness ever trick you into reopening doors that heaven closed. Their curiosity is growing painful for them. Because with every move you make, they realize they were the problem. And the healing you did without them is proof they were never your source. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. They see your glow in places they didn't expect. Your name is rising in conversations they aren't part of. Your light is finding corners they tried to dim. They're running out of excuses. Their lies are turning into confusion. People are starting to ask why they let you go. But it's too late to answer. The window they missed is sealed shut. And the life you're building no longer has room for ghosts. They'll keep watching. Even if they act like they don't care. They've become spectators to the success they never believed in. Type Amen to get blessing 316. Even their silence speaks volumes now. You feel it, don't you? That pull in the spirit when they think about you. You feel their energy trying to penetrate your peace. But you are stronger than before. Their energy hits a wall now, a wall of growth, wisdom, and boundaries. You have mastered the art of detachment. You don't seek revenge, you seek peace. You don't wait for apologies, you wait for alignment. And nothing about them aligns anymore. They look for cracks in your armor. But your healing sealed every one of them. Your love no longer leaks where it wasn't appreciated. Type Amen to get blessing 702. They've tried to mimic your light since you left. Tried to become who they think you'd want. But what they don't understand is, they were supposed to grow beside you, not after they lost you. They're tired of pretending. Because no matter how much they try to replace you, it doesn't work. Your energy was one of a kind. They compare every new connection to you. And none of them feel the same. None of them carry your depth, your purity, your strength. You were the one they fumbled. And now, they're haunted by that mistake daily. They are watching, and they are aching. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. Let them ache. Let them sit in the silence they chose.